I'm not sitting here. Okay, now let's talk. Do you mind if I sit your age? That's like
Got her headset. It's just what I say. The sideways. Yeah.
What do you call it?
Yeah, that's my favorite. Her name
Yeah, that's literally Trevor Trevor.
There's a lot of
Oh, of course Trevor will send it to us. Yeah.
Close as possible. That's almost a cover.
I've really thought about like getting more house.
So Leah's family always see. I gotta sit back there. Sorry.
So yeah.
I'm not gonna sit on the ground.
Mama! Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
Forested town, you have a
Oh, I see Kenny. What? I see See that guy with the beard and the
Like there's Diablo's way out there, and then all those my tummy's really quiet and clean. I only have a problem finding any food that I didn't make myself. I own my house, it's she's really safe. I'm going to
We have T minus 2 minutes. Maybe she wants to talk to Mom.
My son, right there with the blonde hair and blue eyes.
Now, now she might be able to hear you.
All right, oh, good. Okay, great. Yay, it's on. All right, welcome everybody. Before I begin my speech, I just wanted to say thank you to Bean for the music today. And the graduates chose Hello Kitty as their theme. And you'll see along the windows, each child and adult here made a Hello Kitty self-portrait. So make sure you check those out. And then parents, after we do the celebration tunnel and everybody's mingling, and when you're ready to go home, come down and find your kiddos Hello Kitty. Those are all my notes. All right. Greetings, family, faculty, staff, and guests, and most importantly, our wonderful 8th grade graduates of Crestmont School. Today we celebrate a significant milestone in your lives as you prepare to transition from middle school to high school. As the head of school, I am filled with pride and admiration for each one of you. You embody the values and qualities that define a Crestmont graduate. You have come to know yourselves and value the rich diversity surrounding you. Your journey here has taught you to appreciate different perspectives and cultures, making you compassionate and understanding. As you move forward, carry this appreciation for diversity with you. It is a strength that will help you build inclusive and supportive communities. At Crestmont, you have developed into creative and critical thinkers. You have learned to approach problems with fresh ideas and thoughtful analysis. These skills will serve you well in high school, where you will encounter new challenges and opportunities to innovate. Remember, your creativity and critical thinking are powerful tools for advocating for social justice and making a positive impact on the world. Collaboration has been a cornerstone of your education here. You've learned to work together, sharing your talents and supporting one another. This ability to collaborate will be invaluable in high school and beyond, helping you build strong, effective teams and lasting friendships. Academically, you are exceptionally prepared. You are fluent readers, excellent writers, savvy users of technology, sometimes too savvy, agile scientists and mathematicians. And these skills honed at Crestmont give you the confidence and self-knowledge to navigate the rigors of high school. You are ready to face new academic challenges and excel. As you step into this new chapter, remain committed to a lifetime of learning, growth, and engaged citizenship. Your journey at Crestmont has equipped you with the tools you need to succeed. Embrace the opportunities ahead with confidence, knowing that you're well prepared for the future. Congratulations, Crestmont graduates. We are incredibly proud of you and excited to see the amazing things you will accomplish in high school and beyond. All your high schools are very lucky to have you. And parents of graduates, each of you has contributed to our school in many ways. As a co-op, I really thank you all for your partnership in educating your students, and I really appreciate your participation in our community. Now I want to introduce Lisa Hale.
And as I raise this up a little bit, that was Diane Driscoll, our fabulous head of Crestmont School. Welcome Crestmont, welcome all, from kindergarten to 8th grade, big and small, we're getting together. Hey, thanks for singing. That's a little song I made up that we start whole school meetings with. Whole school, whole child, how lucky am I that I don't just teach subjects, I have the privilege of teaching the whole student. Standing before you today, they're sitting now, but they will be standing, are graduates who, regardless of when they first attended Crestmont, have grown up here. I've taught in enough K-8 schools to know how much is asked of the oldest students. Instead of lockers and a decent-sized peer group, they have cubbies and do their utmost every day to be positive role models in the wide eyes of our younger students. They always help us when they're asked to do so, even when these asks sometimes cost them some joy or freedom in their school day. I'm proud to say that all of our sequoias are leaders who help our redwoods, live oaks, and willows thrive. There are enough personal stories coming back to us now from our graduates over the past 6 years I've taught here to show us how being the big fish in a small pond before diving into high school and learning to swim safely through the deep waters of identity benefits them. When I see a beaming, happy, taller than I am now since the last time I saw them, former student on campus, walk through my door, I am so happy and gratified to ask them about their life. These 3 young people, woo, there isn't enough time to sing their praises, but I will try. Justice, thank you for being unapologetically yourself, for being a leader, and for sharing your artist's voice. That's what the sunglasses is for. The tears will flow, and they're gonna go. And style in our community and beyond. Yvonne, every thank you card or note you hand wrote me at the end of the school year has been tucked away in my teacher archives. Your words, a testimony to the emotionally expressive and grateful young man you are. Please cut it out. It's your audience. Aaliyah, you are a stellar and gracious example of what self-motivation, kindness, and empathy look like in a teenager. Every community all 3 of you become part of will only reap the rich reward of your generosity. Now go stretch your wings and fly. Remember that anytime you walk through my door, I'll be more than happy to see you. I might put you to work. I might ask you if you want to volunteer and start a new program, because I've always got ideas. My faith in you and support, should you need it along the way, comes with a lifetime guarantee. I don't need to wish you good luck for next year because you're all more than prepared. I do hope that engaging academics, personal growth, and good times await you. So, dance on into high school. You got this. And now I'd like to introduce my teaching partner, Ken Nishimura, our math science teacher.
Please give it up for our 2024 Crestmont graduates. I consider you guys to be my nieces and nephews, and the last 4 years I had to spend with you was really a pleasure and a privilege. And I will remember those 4 years for the rest of my life. You have evolved not only as scholars, but human beings. And although I'm sad today that I no longer get to accompany you on your life journey, I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried about any of you, because I know that all of you are good people with a strong moral compass, understanding to be empathetic towards other people, and you are able to demonstrate perseverance when faced with a challenging situation. And please listen when I tell you, these human traits are more important than anything you can learn from a math or science curriculum. Let me reiterate that. Being a good person who cares about their family members, friends, and community is more important than anything math or science related, and I really mean that. Aaliyah, you're already Officer Morrison, and you're eventually gonna become Police Commissioner Morrison. But I want you to know that you're capable of becoming Dr. Morrison, Astronaut Morrison, or Attorney Morrison, or anything you set your mind to, because you're one of the most diligent people I've ever met, and you're capable of accomplishing any goal that you set your mind to. But one thing I do want to tell you is that please remember to enjoy the journey, because many times in life, the journey is more meaningful and memorable than the destination itself. So make sure you have fun. Justice, please continue becoming justice. I have witnessed you becoming more comfortable in your own skin over the past 4 years, and I want you to continue doing that. There is a radiant light that is intrinsically glowing inside of you, and I want you to continue letting it out. And if something happens and the world interrupts this light from shining, I want you to look inside, because you do have the patience and power to let this light radiate some more. So I want you to continue becoming more justice, because that'll make the world a kinder and more interesting place. Yvonne. This is it. This is that moment. Your world is about to become 1,000, 1,000,000 times, 10 million times bigger. And I believe you're always going to be able to make the right decisions no matter what life throws at you, because you have always demonstrated integrity, honesty, and loyalty. And please don't ever undervalue those characteristics. And like I said earlier, those traits are more important than anything we learned in math or science. And if you feel that you are getting lost, please imagine me standing directly next to you, asking about your weekly math homework. It was a great pleasure to serve as your math and science teacher for the past 4 years, but I'm even more grateful that I got to be a part of your childhood and witness your human development. I wish you all the success and fun in high school, and we're going to be right here, so please come back to check in. Thank you. And I believe now is the time for acrostic poems. So I'm going to turn it back over to Diane.
All right, so for this, where this supposed to go? For this section, thank you. A staff member is going to come up and read their acrostic poem dedicated to a student. That student will get up and give their speech, and then the parents of the students, 8th grade parents, when your child is done with their speech, you come up and you read your poem to them. And everything is in this binder, this binder is here. And you're welcome first. So this is
Producción. Hello, everybody. I am Eli Reyes, your art and Spanish teacher. I'm just gonna let it out now. Okay. So I'll be reading for justice. But I love you guys so much. All of you. Woo. Justice. Jewel. Unique, strong, talented, intelligent, charismatic, and endearing.
This is so unreal. I mean, yeah, of course I knew I was gonna graduate at some point, but now that it's actually happening, my god, I have so much to say. Like, where do I even start? Okay, wait, let me do some math here. Yeah, I can, I'm doing math. Alright, I joined Crestmont when I was 10 years old, I believe, which means I've been here for 4 years. Saying it out loud makes it seem like such a long time, but really, it felt like a lot less. So I came to Crestmont during the pandemic, so yeah, not exactly the best start. But even though we had to take classes online, I could still tell that online or not, this was the place for me. Now, being someone who has ADHD, learning has always been a challenge because a lot of the time, the way teachers were teaching wasn't a way that helped me learn. And also, sitting still and staying focused was not very easy for me. And so at some of my old schools, I was often reprimanded for not paying attention, even though I was trying my best. Now, this is one of the reasons why Crestmont is such a perfect school for me, because at Crestmont, the teachers always try to work with the kids individually and help students find the best way for them to learn. So for that, I would like to say a big thank you to all the staff here at Crestmont, both past and present, for helping make such a wonderful and kind learning environment for everybody. And I would also like to say a major thank you to my two lead teachers, Lisa and Ken. Lisa, you are one of the best teachers I've ever had. Your kindness and love can warm even the coldest nights, and your strength and compassion can survive even the strongest of storms. I love you so much, and we will always be curly hair buddies. Ken, you're probably one of the reasons why I'm so good at math. No, seriously, you've always encouraged me to try my best, and even though sometimes proved to be challenging, you kept on encouraging me to keep trying, and for that, I am very grateful. I have learned so much from you both, and I'm so thankful for all the kindness and support you have shown me over the years we have been together. Now, of course, I have to thank my parents for all the amazing things they do for me, like driving me to school every day, always doing their best to be there for me to pick me up on time, and generally just supporting me and being the best parents I could possibly have asked for. Now, y'all know, I could never forget to thank my amazing classmates who each brought their own unique branch to the tree that is the sequoias. I'm very proud of that line, guys. That took me like 5 minutes to write. Holy. Thank you for tolerating my annoyingness and always being there if I wanted to talk about something Heartstopper related. Sammy, thank you for always making the day much more interesting with your many questions and your energy, and for the future, please stay away from soda. Yvonne, thank you for gifting us with your personality and always bringing your own unique ideas to the class. Avery, thank you for always being there for me when I'm feeling down, and also thank you for sharing your love of music with the class, and I know that one day I will be going to an Avery Rivers concert. And Aaliyah, thank you for being one of the best friends I could have ever asked for, and always staying true to who you are. Your push-up skills are to be admired by all, and I am so glad that you are part of my life. Now, before I go, I have one last thing to say to all of you. Slay!
And Justice's parents come up here and read their synchron to you.
Justice.
Big heart.
Death drop diva.
This is Justice's favorite line. Left no crumbs at Crestmont.
Always remember who you are.
Love you.
Love you.
We know what we're doing. There's just a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Just doing it both ways. Come on. We have a little tradition at Crestmont that each graduate makes a plaque with our head of school, and it's my pleasure to present you yours. Congratulations.
Hi.
Okay. Congratulations to everyone, first of all. I'm here to do Yvonne's acrostic, but I think I could say a speech long enough to last the whole day. I think you guys know that because that's like little bro. Okay. Yvonne. Intellectual, intuitive, inspirational, incisive, independent, valiant, versatile, assured, amiable, attentive, nerveless, nonchalant, noble-hearted, noteworthy, neighborly, nurturing.
First of all, I'd like to thank my parents for allowing me to be here today, because without them, I would not be where I am now. There are not enough words in the world to express how thankful I am for my parents, and for everything they have ever done for me. I appreciate all of the teachers and staff at our school for all of the things they have done, not only for me, but for all of the other students. One teacher who has helped me a lot along the years, but especially this year, is Amon. This year, she not only supported me during math classes, but also always took time to help me with math after school, and has without exception been there for me, and has always seen the best in me, and actually sees me for who I am as a human being rather than just a student. Thank you, Amon, for always having my back. I will never forget you and how much of a positive impact you have had on me. Next, I want to appreciate Ken and Lisa for being patient with me and teaching me certain skills over time, and overall for just being the great teachers they are, and for putting endless hours of hard work into educating me along with my classmates and other students. Lisa, regardless of changes that may occur in our day-to-day lives or things that may pop up, I've learned from you to try my best to be positive in stressful situations and to keep a useful mindset no matter what. I appreciate you for encouraging me in and outside of your classroom to try to be a better student and person. Without you and your exceptional teaching style, it's fair to say that I would not be at the level I am at in your classes. Thank you for being the optimistic individual that you are, and hopefully continue to be. I will definitely need to stop by your classroom for us to continue comparing our heights. Well, Ken, it's been a great time with you as my teacher. You have helped me understand several units of mathematics and have definitely improved my notation skills. I'm thankful to have had the opportunity to become more skillful in your classes, and I appreciate you for writing formulas and equations on the whiteboard hundreds and thousands of times until I got a better understanding of what we are going over. I appreciate you for going over problems which were difficult and for making your lessons enjoyable for being math, of course. I won't forget you, Ken. It's been a journey, to say the least, one that has lasted 4 years, to be exact. Amy, I haven't forgotten about you. Not sure if I really could, because you were my first teacher when I joined this school. And I remember always looking forward to your classes back in 4th-ish grade. It's weird to think how that was really not all that long ago. Thank you to everyone who is here for taking time out of your day to be here. Well, this seems to be the end of the line. I'll make sure to stop by and visit sometime.
Ivan, our son, self-confident, dreamy, sometimes too quiet, but always attentive, always make us so proud to be his parents. Love you.
Congratulations, Ivan. Good afternoon, Crestmont community. I have the absolute pleasure to talk about this next graduate that I've known for 10 years. So we don't have the kind of time that it would take for me to go ahead and tell you about this person and how wonderful they are. So I have an acrostic poem, a haiku, and a memory. so bear with me. Okay. Aaliyah, absolutely radiant, shining bright. L, luminous spirit, a guiding light. I, inspiring others with grace and might. A, altruistically joyful day and night. The haiku, wise beyond her years, Aaliyah's spirit soars high.
guiding light we need. Now my limerick is Mr. Michael Limerick, so it does not follow most limerick rules. But I started it off, Aaliyah, you came to Crestmont, a school to learn so many things, from math to art. Your brain took wings. We read and we wrote, we played and we sing. It's where I saw you grow, spread your wings with all that knowledge that you bring. Crestmont community, I give you Aaliyah Morrison.
Alright, guys. Kind of short, but it's okay. I hate change. I've never liked it. I've been dreading this one for the past 10 years. I knew that I'd eventually graduate, but I never thought that it would happen this fast. Ever since I could remember, I hated growing up, I hated getting older, and I disliked change. I've never been a big fan of change. I always dreaded moving on to the next grade and having birthdays. I always wanted things to stay the same, because I liked the way they were. Moving on to the next grade meant getting closer to leaving Crestmont, which meant moving on to high school, which is going to be a big change. Over the months, I've realized that change doesn't always have to be bad. Sure, change can bring some lows, but it can also bring a lot of highs. Moving on to high school will be difficult, but it will also benefit me in many ways, such as learning new things, meeting new people, and getting used to a new environment. At first, I didn't feel ready to leave, but I know it's time. Even though moving on and getting used to a new school is going to be difficult, I'm going to be able to handle it thanks to all of my teachers who have prepared me for it. I value Lisa for teaching me how to write sophisticated essays and papers. One of my favorite things that I got to do in her class was write short stories. Lisa has significantly improved my writing skills from over the past 5 years. Without her classes, I don't know where I'd be today. Lisa was probably one of the best teachers that I've ever had, and I'm very lucky to have been able to work with her. I want to thank Ken for teaching me different math concepts, even though it was difficult. It will improve my mathematical performance in high school. I really appreciate that Ken takes time to make each science class exciting, whether it's through running experiments to creating art pieces which visibly represent our work. During the school year, Ken also taught us how to take effective notes, which will substantially improve my note-taking in high school. Thank you, Ken, for being the best math and science teacher I've ever had. I appreciate Bean for being an optimistic and caring person and teaching us songs that we all had an interest in playing. I really enjoyed that Bean played a lot of What Do You Hears during music class. Not only was it fun to sit with your friends and listen to music, but it also gave me a better understanding of music from different decades and genres. Also, Bean, thank you for letting me play some songs from The Rookie. I appreciate Mr. Michael for his flexible personality and cheerful character. Mr. Michael has taught the middle school and I many different sports throughout the year. I've always liked that Mr. Michael takes the time to talk to each student and ask how they are doing and what they're up to. It just goes to show how much of an excellent and caring teacher that he is. Thank you, Mr. Michael. I would like to thank Ellie for coming up with creative art projects that are very engaging and fun to work on. Thank you for putting together difficult Spanish lessons, which both challenged me and improved my Spanish. I appreciate that you encourage me to speak more Spanish and try new things. Thank you for being a creative, fun art Spanish teacher. I would like to thank my mom and dad for always being there for me. Without you guys, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to go to such an amazing school for 10 years. Thank you so much for everything. Your actions never go unnoticed, and I deeply appreciate them. Thank you for supporting me through my academics along with my extracurricular activities. I value everything that you have done for me. Thank you. I would also like to thank all of my teachers that I've ever had who have shaped me into the person I am today. Thank you, Miss Robin, Amy, Layla, Marty, Chris, Zora, and Mama Vita. Most importantly, I would like to thank my classmates, Avery, Colby, Sam, Justice, and Yvonne, for all having their funny personalities and unique characteristics that make going to school with them really fun. I definitely want to see you guys every day. One of my favorite memories of being at Crestmont was when we went to the mission this year. I really enjoyed walking through the streets and looking at the artwork and listening to the stories behind each piece. I also really enjoyed getting lunch with my friends and hanging out at Dolores Park. Even though I'll miss you all so much, it's time for me to move on and experience new things. Thank you all for preparing me for high school. I promise that I will visit you guys all the time, but for now it's time for me to go. Also,
Aaliyah, bright mind, high moral standards, so strong in your convictions, definition of love and care, sweet soul.
I like to be fair. I thought 1-1 and both of us. Julia's quack. I'm embarrassing her right now.
I tried, I'm sorry.
Congratulations,
All right, we've got one more song to share with our graduating 8th graders. Live Oaks and Sequoias are going to serenade y'all with a few instruments as well. Audience members, you do have the lyrics that we wrote in your program, so please feel free to read along so you don't miss anything. And we'll let the musicians do the singing.
Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you.
someplace non-traditional. The Crestmont's here to glow. You know that you are all the
All right, so it's time for our celebration tunnel. And explain how this works. You all have a part in this. So staff and all of you are going to start on the steps and make a tunnel with somebody across from you. And then the graduates will lead the kids out through the tunnel up toward French's Paul. So the staff is getting ready now, but you guys stay still till they get ready. So we want to keep the kids moving, so wait for your hugs and high fives until they get up to the top, because otherwise it creates a big traffic jam down here. I could use some help handing out, the kids are each going to get a flower, so if I can have a couple people who would like to help me, you can meet me in the corner by the flowers, just to hand out the flowers and make it a little faster. All right, so Layla's going to conduct the tunnel. Meanwhile, all of you guys can now, everybody seated, all our guests, go make a big long tunnel.
Are making a tunnel. Okay, Crestmont students have an opportunity. Crestmont students. We have an opportunity for a couple of jokes. Jude, tell it. Come on up. Oh no, we can't see you.
What did the ketchup say to the mustard?
What?
I relish you.
Why was the computer so chilly?
Why?
Because he forgot to close his windows.
It's a dad joke that you never use. What? A throwaway joke.
Two scientists walk into a bar. One asks for H2O. The other one asks for H2O2. The second one dies a week later.
All right, hands down. So you all are going to cheer each group as they go. First, we would like to have our graduates lead us out. Graduates, that's you, Justice, Yvonne, and Aaliyah. Big middle schoolers, rest of the Sequoias, please follow behind. Alright, Willows, please stand up and follow the middle schoolers.
Might as well send this through.